The folks here at the Jessamine County Animal Shelter tell me that they have brought in dozens of cats and dogs here just in the past few weeks. Now they are so crowded, they're having to tell people who drop off animals that those animals may have to be euthanized.
And we've never had to do that before since we opened the shelter here in 2012.
This year has by far been the worst for the Jessamine County Animal Shelter when it comes to overcrowding.
This is the fourth time this year that we've been at capacity with either one animal or the other. Typically it's cats, but twice this year we've been at capacity with dogs. And this is the first time this year we've been at capacity with both at the same time.
And it's not just here in Jessamine County.
An animal shelter in Rowan County is begging for adoptions.
Sudden arrivals have put a real strain on the Clark County Animal Shelter.
A crisis at the Laurel County Animal Shelter, and it needs people to adopt dogs fast.
It's statewide. It's a statewide problem.
A problem many believe has to do with the current economy and overpopulation of animals in the area.
We have 7 pigs, for example, who a couple years ago we might have been able to find homes for them right away. But right now we have 7 pigs in our care that we've had for months and months.
Kentucky has long been notorious for animal cruelty, something else shelters say is adding to the problem.
Our legislation when it comes to cruelty laws is more for the owners of the animals instead of for the animals. And until we flip that around and make it to protect the animals, then we're going to stay in this hole that we're in.
Now employees here at Jessamine County Animal Shelter tell me that their local politicians are on board with changing the laws, but they say it's the state legislature that really needs to get on board with this idea. They say until that happens, they think overcrowding like this will continue to happen long into the future. Reporting in Jessamine County, I'm Kelsey Thorud, ABC 36 News. On Monday, Congressman Andy Barr's campaign launched a new ad attacking his opponent, Amy McGrath. Many of you have probably already seen it. In the ad, a narrator makes the case that McGrath is too liberal for Kentucky. One part of the commercial in particular is getting criticism. Take a listen.
Who is Amy McGrath?
Are you a feminist? Hell yeah, I'm a feminist.
Some people are wondering why Barr seems to think feminism, advocating for the equality of sexes, is too liberal for Kentucky. So when Barr mentioned politics here at the VA, I asked him directly about the ad.
Congressman, speaking of political conflict, do you have any response to the criticism that you've seen from that campaign ad that your campaign launched on Monday?
No, we don't, because this day is not for politics. This day is for celebrating Franklin, Salisbury, Troy Bowling, their families, and our veterans. And we'll be happy to talk to you about those things at another day. This day is about celebrating the service and the sacrifice of those heroes.
Is there a specific day that you would do that?
Yeah, sure. We'll do it on a.
You've got my contact.
We'll be happy to talk to you about that at another time.
Now, just after that interaction, I did reach out to Congressman Barr's communication director and asked her to set up a specific date and time where I could interview the congressman about this ad. So far, we have yet to hear back from her, but we will update you if we do. Reporting in Lexington, I'm Kelsey Thorud, ABC 36 News. As hundreds of union workers from across the state came out here to Masterson Station Park to celebrate the Labor Day holiday, there was one group of people here who didn't take the holiday off. And that is the political candidates who came out here to share with these people why they should be elected this fall. Labor Day. A day many consider the unofficial last day of summer. A day where workers come together to celebrate all they've accomplished. And a day where political candidates come out in full force.
Today's a day where we celebrate the workers of America.
I'm a strong believer in workers' rights.
They are people who float our economy.
That's important. We need checks and balances in the system.
The Labor Day picnic here in Lexington is a hot stop for candidates on both sides of the aisle, looking to show they're pro-union.
Workers should have the right to organize and to basically speak up for themselves. I mean, that's a basic human right.
And really, the working class is what's keeping our country going.
In the last year, Kentucky has seen a shift away from unions. With the passage of the Right to Work law,
and the pension reform many unions were against.
All those things are just whittling away at workers' rights, and we as workers have to fight for our rights.
Still, many here are divided as to whether this picnic is the place to talk politics.
I don't feel comfortable talking about politics when it comes to something like this.
I do. It gives a chance for everybody to voice their opinions, get to talk to the people running.
It seems, though, if Labor Day is indeed the unofficial beginning of fall, then in an election year, many here understand politics just comes with the territory.
And that seemed to be the consensus from many people I spoke with out here. Some of them telling me they liked the fact that there were political candidates out here. Others telling me not so much. Either way, though, everybody told me they liked that people were out here and motivated going forward into the November election. Reporting in Lexington, I'm Kelsey Thorud, ABC 36 News. Cleanup may be far from over here in Woodford County, but these neighbors are coming together to get this done, including one man who told me he's not letting his age slow him down when it comes to helping those in need.
Through the downed trees and piled up debris, 91-year-old Jim Sills can be seen navigating through the storm damage on his personal scooter.
My son found this little scooter in Chicago.
Sills, a World War II veteran, has been patrolling the neighborhood since Friday when the storm hit, checking in on people, even getting gas down the road to power his neighbor's generator that's also helping to power parts of his house.
Yeah, I try to help people in need.
Sills is one of the lucky ones. His house wasn't damaged, he just lost power during Friday's storm. And while he's doing all he can to help, he says he wishes he could do more.
And if I was more healthy, I would be out helping other people, but I don't walk too good.
But for the neighbors who see him pass by and have a chat, they say that is some of the best help they've been getting during these difficult times.
It's a good feeling to know that you're not alone.
That's the people you really are thankful for, being around and living a really good life.
A good life, Sills says he's thankful to be living.
Every day I ask God to help me through the next day, and here's another day in front of me, and things are going pretty good for me.
Now, as you can see here, there is still a lot of debris that needs to be picked up in this neighborhood, but these neighbors tell me they are finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. They're expected to get their electricity back here around midweek, and then they say they just want to get back to normal. Reporting in Woodford County, Kelsey Thorud, ABC 36 News.